Sometimes I just have to smile, smirk, and chuckle to myself because it's very funny. Whenever you're predicting a game, you would at least expect your prediction to be in sync, to be in line, and to co-sign with the prediction of the match when it actually plays out. So, but before I just want to get into some. It ain't go be long. I just want to put this out there. Most of the guys know that I'm not the. I mean, my hair's kind of whack right now. So you know that I'm not the best in terms of my attire, but it's made clear to me that a brother like me, a black man like me, has been courted by other chicks, especially chicks that aren't black. Cause if you remember in my last video, if you guys look in the comment section, I think her comment is still there. This chick, Zine, is trying to come on to her brother. Now I know that she's attracted to me because I'm charming and disarming, and that's understandable. Make no mistake about that. But I understand this is a football channel. A football channel where this is geared toward football fans, giving their opinions, assertions, and assumptions on football games, particularly and specifically, exclusively and for primarily Manchester United supporters. That is where I'm gearing my football commentary to. So this is not a dating app or a dating channel app. This is a football app. No, again, I know she has the best of intentions. She's saying that she's single. Again, you'll see her comment. She is single. Single. Yeah, I know she's still getting it, but she says she's single. She's trying to come on to her brother. But yeah, this is a football channel, and I expect football comments. And that was not, well, based on what I've known, that's not a football comment. But again, babe, I know you have a thing for a brother, and it's said that brothers know to turn out non-black women, so it comes with the territory. But for this video podcast, I'm going to give my intake based on the outtake of the Manchester United game against Brighton. So again, baby, if you watch football matches, comments below. I know I'm handsome and charming and this one. That's understandable, but then again, put that to the side. Put your lust phase, and put your football IQ and understanding into my comment section below. My comment section below. So again, I ain't go delete it because I'm no homosexual. I'm heterosexual. I love the feminine pulpitude of a female. I have to just put that out there. But again, this is primarily a football channel. So welcome to another podcast of the Constitution Manchester United. This ain't gonna be a big video, like I said yesterday, but I just wanted to give my match reaction to the match hosted by Brighton. I told you guys, Brighton was no pushover or no run over. You could not run over Brighton. I told you guys. For those who didn't watch the match, for those that are in Wonderland or live under a rock, Manchester United beat Brighton by 3 goals to 2. 3 goals to 2. What did I tell you guys? Brighton is no side to just run over. This is not like a, not even Burnley is a pushover. But this is not a side where we can just step aside and say, okay, we can beat this side because you know what I'm saying, because they're like a mid-table side, and because they're a mid-table side and we're like the better side, we're going to kick them in the kicks and put them into the bottom half of the table. No. If you watch that game and I watch the game, if you watch that game favored Brighton in the first half. That Brighton game in the first half at least, it favored Brighton. Brighton was knocking ball. Brighton looked like it was Bayern's under 18 side knocking ball in training. They had United on the ropes. To use boxing term, they had United on the ropes. There are a few instances where United defenders got caught out. Speaking of defenders, and this is Alright, I'm gonna get into it. I'm just going to give my abstract analysis on this classic game. United came to terms. United came to terms when Brighton was pressing, because there was a time and period where Brighton was pressing the United players. When Bruno Fernandes was on the ball, my man just looked like he just looked very distant when he was on the ball, like he couldn't ping out the passes because the Brighton players were pressing him. And by virtue of pressing Manchester United basically played that they had no style of play. They didn't have a style of play to apply so that Brighton won't comply with what they are not no. Like if you see in the second half, in the first half I should say, there are a few Brighton players that actually dominated United. Like for example, Shane Duffy. I told you guys Shane Duffy would dominate in the air. The goalkeeper of Brighton, he was making some good shots. He was saving some good shots, I should say. Manchester United was not displaying their best into the first half. That was not the name of the show. No, bro. This is what happened. When the first goal was conceded by Manchester United got a couple goals that was deemed offside by the lineswoman. I thought Manchester United deserved those goals, but then I looked on it again and I noticed that okay, Rashford goals. Well, Rashford set up a goal for Greenwood, but that was offside. And one of the Rashford goals at the near post, I think it was a cross from Luke Shaw or Greenwood, returning the favour. It was offside, so those goals had to be retracted and start over. But as it relates to, I don't remember who scored for it. It was Brighton or Manchester United. Hmm. All right. But yeah, Manchester United conceded. I think Bruno Fernandes gave away a penalty to Brighton. Lampety, I told you guys that guy is going to be something special. Lampety is a very good right back. I don't know if it's because he's black or he just has that tenacity. But the reality is that that guy is going to have a very good career. Whether he stays at Brighton or he goes to Greener Pastures, who knows? That guy, at least right now, speaking of right now in the present tense, current tense, this guy is one of Brighton's best players. Best defenders, best players, period. And he won a penalty. And Mope, Mope, Mope scored the penalty with a Penica. I think it was where he would chip the goalkeeper. That was somewhat cocky, just to equalize the game. And my man was like rubbing his eyes like he had salt in his in his eyelids or something, his eyeballs. So that was 1-1. Game went to half time. In the second half, Manchester United displayed more. They became more aggressive. They became more aggressive, more assertive. They pressed more. They Okay, this is where I'm going to get into place because I don't want this video to be long. David starting from the goal. No, let me just start all over the place because I don't want to be very scripted and like very conventional. I mentioned Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes in his first half was very. He was just whack. He was just whack. Like he needed to find himself in the game. Matic was the man of the match for me. He was covering the defense. He was protecting the midfield. That is his ball ground, Matic. I told you guys when you start this guy, the likelihood of Manchester United conceding won't be very high. But that's not based on Matic, that's based on the defense, which I'm getting into in a second. The midfield, Paul Pogba, bro. I know he had COVID like 2 weeks ago or something, bro, but Pogba should not have started because he gave away a penalty early on in the second half. Margot Bridge, I was watching Margot Bridge. Margot Bridge said this guy shouldn't have been on the pitch in the second half, which I agree with. Pogba just looked lackadaisical. Yes, he's lackadaisical when he's match fit, but he looks way off it in the second half. So he will eventually came off, but Pog, do not play Pogba. Pogba needs some match fitness first. You need match fitness. Manchester United, despite not having a style of play, a certified style of play, we need good players, we have good players, but we still need an implemented, an indoctrinated style of play so the players can know how to play. If you have players on the pitch and they don't know what to do, what do you expect them to do? What's your objective? What's your expectation? What's the end goal? Except from scoring a goal, what's your end goal in winning the game? How do you want to win the game? How do you want your players to play? What are you expecting of your players? That was non-existent, bro. And Brighton even I think no, Manchester United took the lead through Marcus Rashford. And Brighton equalized at the end of the death. Like when the game was finishing, um this this I don't even know what to say. What's the name one? Crap, I'm forgetting. This acres of land was in space. The amount of space this guy got at the near post. I was wondering where was the right back. Because I wanted to know where his right back was. Where is Wan-Bissaka in that situation? Where is Wan-Bissaka in that position? Where is he? My man was in no man's land. He was caught out. He was nowhere near there. He should have protected it was the far post when the ball was crossing. He should have protected the far post. My man scored a free header like it was a free dinner dash. He just dude, Wan-Bissaka, alright, let me just get serious. Wan-Bissaka, yes, he's decent as a defender, but my man needs to work on himself. Big time. Big time. My man had is not this was not the first time he leaked out space in that game. My man was being a good Samaritan to the opposition. Like he wanted to respect the opposition more than how he actually played in the game. Wan-Bissaka needs to look at himself because this was probably the poorest game I've ever seen this guy who's professed to be the best right back in the league play. That's one of the poorest defensive displays from a defensive right back. Harry Maguire was no when Harry Maguire from the corner before the game finished, Harry Maguire headed the ball which was looked like he was going to score. And then one of the defenders cleared it off the line. And my man was running to the referee like he was just trying to like grab the referee and say, he blocked my shot. He should have scored. He blocked my shot. And I was like, bro, what are you going to the referee for? The game is finished. What are you doing? And then when I looked at the replay of the display which was on VAR, I was like, it's a handball. It's a handball. Manchester United got a penalty. And Mope was yeah, he had the ball. Mope had to pay, you know what I'm saying? So he was executed at the end because my man was from a hero to zero. My man was at 12th floor to the basement, to ground floor. My man was he looked like, again, I don't want this video to be long, but Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty, and Bruno Fernandes, bruh, my man is getting a lot of hatred on Twitter. My man is getting a lot of hatred from not only rival fans, but people don't like Bruno Fernandes one bit. They just don't like it. So without getting into here, Manchester United got 3 points from the skin of their teeth. 3 points at the death. And yeah, Manchester United gained their first 3 points of the season. Now, Martial didn't play that well. Greenwood didn't play that well. Rashford, the goal that Rashford scored, bro, bro, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, that individual goal. Oh, I should mention that goal Rashford scored was Manchester United's. I don't know if it's only in the Premier League or in all competition, but that was Manchester United's 10,000 goals scored. Yeah, that was their 10,000 goals scored. If that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Marcel didn't play well. Pogba didn't play well. Luke Shaw was adding width. Wan-Bissaka was non-existent on the right hand side, so I can go on Wan-Bissaka right now. But the defense, bro, Lindelof and Harry Maguire, they need pace. They need pace in that back four. I told the guys that David will be getting some shots blown at his ass, and he did get that. He conceded twice, which you could say the last one was an injustice on his part because Wan-Bissaka should have been smart enough to go in that situation and position to not let that happen. That goal shouldn't have never been scored. Again, I'm not going to give my rating, but I want to hear what you guys. Hold on, my computer. Okay. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. No sexual advances. I know I'm a sexy brother, but just it's a football channel. It's a football channel, and I expect football comments. Leave your comments down below on your thoughts on the game, what United could have done better, and who was your man of the match. And with that being said, I'll show you guys in the next video podcast. Peace.